Respected governors, cabinet colleague, Sri Suresh Prabhu, Honorable Chief Ministers, Minister of State, Dr. Jitendra Singh, dignitaries on the dais, and my dear friends, before arriving on the stage here, I visited an exhibition of stalls set by self-help groups comprising women from all 8 northeastern states. The artifacts and products displayed in this exhibition are indeed impressive. Let me begin by congratulating the ladies from these self-help groups who are present here today and have just given me a glimpse of their immense talent. The promotion of self-help groups has got a boost from the Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. A large number of self-help groups are also benefiting through credit linkage by Northeastern Development Financial Institution with the component of interest subsidy being provided by Union Government's Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region donor. The government is committed to the development of self-help groups, particularly women's self-help groups. Keeping this in mind, in December 2015, the Union Cabinet approved a special package fund for the northeastern states. The objective is to accelerate the implementation of the National Rural Livelihood Mission so as to cover 2/3 of all rural households in northeastern states by 2023-24. Friends, today unveiled a plaque for the foundation stone of a football stadium. We are all aware of the law that the people of the Northeast and especially Meghalaya have for football. और अभी मुख्यमंत्री जी कह रहे थे कि फुटबॉल यहां का पावर हाउस है. Football is a passion here and is played in every nook and corner. We are all familiar with the famous football players such as Eugene Lingdo, Ivor Khongji, Marla Ki shooting. They have done both the country and the state proud by representing India in international tournaments and their clubs in the Indian Super League. I am told that State government's Meghalaya Mission Football aims at detecting talent at the grassroots level and providing support for grooming and nurturing promising children and youngsters as professional footballers. चाहते हो ना फुटबॉल खेलना? अब देश ने उसमें भी कुछ करके दिखाना है. मेघालय दिखाएगा, पक्का दिखाएगा. I'm sure that the football stadium being constructed at a cost of 38 crore rupees with the support of the Union Government's Ministry of Donor will go a long way toward fulfilling this objective. Next year, that is in 2017, India is hosting the Under-17 FIFA World Cup. We need to take advantage of this event being held in India and ensure the spread and development of the sport not only in the northeastern region but also in other parts of India. Meghalaya has a large number of football clubs and associations. Perhaps you can organize competitive local tournaments and lead the way for other parts of the country to build a series of major events leading to Under-17 World Cup. Friends, we'll all know Cherrapunji for being the place that receives the highest rainfall in the world. Highest rainfall in the world is in Cherrapunji. Today, another feather has been added to its cap. The Doppler weather radar at Cherrapunji has been dedicated to the nation. I congratulate the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, Bharat Electronics Limited, and the Indian Meteorological Department for setting up this radar in Cherrapunji. The Northeast, a land of beauty and adventure, has been hit by several natural calamities in the recent past on account of heavy rain and landslides. This weather radar system will enable better weather forecasts, especially for northeastern region. This should help in minimizing the threat posed by extreme weather conditions. Earlier today, I had an opportunity to participate in the Northeastern Council meeting and interact with the governors and chief ministers of this region. This gave me an opportunity to get a glimpse of the development work being carried out in Northeast. A lot is being done much more still needs to be done. My government has been proactively following the Act East policy. I consider the Northeastern region as the gateway to Southeast Asia. As part of this policy, it is our mission to upgrade the infrastructure in road, rail, telecom, power, and waterways in the region. And today, as a part of that mission, our flag of 3 new trains, we are committed to connect all northeastern states with the country's railway network. Since the formation of the NDA government at the center, we have spent more than 10,000 crore rupees for development of the railway network in the Northeast. The Railway Ministry plans to spend more than 5,000 crore rupees during the current year for the same. In November 2014, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh were brought on the rail map of India. Recently, Agartala and Tripura has been connected with a broad gauge railway line. Today is indeed a red letter day in the history of the Northeast. Broad gauge passenger trains will now connect the states of Manipur and Mizoram. Today, Kamakhya in Guwahati has been directly connected with Vaishno Devi in Katra near Jammu. Kamakhya to Kashmir, direct. We are opening up both road and rail routes to our neighboring countries. This will give a boost to the economic development of the region. The union government has incorporated a special corporation named National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation in July 2014 for the development of highways in the northeastern region. This corporation is constructing 3 new bridges on Brahmaputra River. It is implementing 34 road projects in the northeastern region to construct around 1,000 kilometers of roads at a total cost of over 10,000 crore rupees. The Northeast Road Sector Development Scheme has been started with an aim to connect every district in the region with a national highway. The development of inland waterways has been given a boost. The union government has declared 19 waterways in the northeast as national waterways. We are committed to provide 24/7 electricity to all the people, 24/7, 365 days. Keeping this in mind, the union government is making heavy investment in the power sector. 2 projects covering all the 8 northeastern states are being implemented at a cost of around 10,000 crore rupees for improving power transmission. The commissioning of the Vishwanath Chariali to Agra transmission network has made available 500 megawatts of power in the region for outside. Out of the 18,000 unelectrified villages in the country, we have already connected more than 7,000 villages with electricity. और आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं कि आजादी के 70 साल होने आ रहे हैं, तब इन 7,000 गांवों में बिजली का खंभा पहुंच रहा है और टोटल मुझे 18,000 गांवों में पहुंचाना है, 1,000 दिन में पहुंचाना है. I expect that no village in the country, including the northeastern states, will be left without electricity by 2018. The government is implementing a comprehensive telecom plan for the northeastern region at a cost of over 5,300 crore rupees. कभी मोबाइल फोन में कुछ डाउनलोड करने में देर होती होगी तो गुस्सा आता है ना. उस सारी समस्या का समाधान करने के लिए ये डिजिटल इंडिया का मूवमेंट के भाग रूप अब देश को जैसे हाईवेज की जरूरत होती है, वैसे आईवेज की भी जरूरत होती है. आईवेज इंफॉर्मेशन वेज. अभी हमारे जितेंद्र सिंह आपको मिस कॉल करने के लिए एक नंबर लिखवा रहे थे. आपने मिस कॉल किया भी होगा, आपको एक एसएमएस भी आया होगा और उसमें आपको कहा गया होगा कि मोदी से जुड़ना है तो ये ऐप डाउनलोड कीजिए. लेकिन ये तब होगा जब हम ये डिजिटल नेटवर्क को ताकतवर बनाएंगे. और इसीलिए अगरतला has become the 3rd city in India to be connected with an international gateway through Cox's Bazar of Bangladesh. This has improved telecom connectivity and will give a boost to the economic development of the region. During my last visit to Gangtok a few months ago, Sikkim was declared as the first organic state in the country. Other northeastern states can take a lead from Sikkim to become organic states. In fact, the northeastern region has the potential to become organic food basket of India. आपने कभी ये सपना देखा है कि आप अगर नॉर्थ ईस्ट के हमारे किसान तय करें, नॉर्थ ईस्ट तय कर लें, तो अकेला नॉर्थ ईस्ट पूरे हिंदुस्तान की ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्ट की रिक्वायरमेंट का एक बहुत बड़ा बास्केट बन सकता है और पूरा हिंदुस्तान इस ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्ट को ले जाने के लिए नॉर्थ ईस्ट की ओर देखेगा। दिस विल इंक्रीज द इनकम ऑफ द फार्मर्स। फ्रेंड्स, टुडे one need not go through the tedious scrutiny of a banker to get a small loans. The union government had launched the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, under which collateral free loans are provided to small business एंटरप्रेन्योर्स। पहले तो बैंक में जाना भी सामान्य मानवी के लिए मुश्किल हो गया था। हमने प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा योजना के तहत छोटे छोटे लोग, अखबार बेचने वाला, चाय बेचने वाला, पकौड़े बेचने वाला, कपड़े बेचने वाला, बर्तन बेचने वाला, धोबी का काम करने वाला, नाई की काम करने वाला, अगर ऐसे लोगों को बैंक से पैसा चाहिए तो नहीं मिलता था। उनको बहुत ज्यादा ब्याज देकर के, इंटरेस्ट देकर के साहूकार से लाना पड़ता था और वो जिंदगी भर ब्याज ही भरता रहता था। हमने प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा योजना के तहत कह दिया कि बिना गारंटी ऐसे लोगों को धन दिया जाएगा ताकि वो अपना रोजगार आगे बढ़ाए, अपना कारोबार आगे बढ़ाए, नए रोजगार उत्पन्न करें। और मेरे प्यारे भाइयों बहनों, ड्यूरिंग 2015-16 2015-16 में मोर देन 3 करोड़ 48 लाख यानी करीब 3.5 करोड़ एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैव बीन सैंक्शन लोन वर्थ more than 1,37,000 crore rupees। करीब 3.5 करोड़ लोगों को करीब 1.5 लाख करोड़ रुपया बिना गारंटी दे दिया गया, छोटे छोटे लोगों को दिया गया। अब these 6 lakh loans have been sanctioned in the northeastern states for a value of around 2,800 crore rupees। अकेले नॉर्थ ईस्ट में 6 लाख लोगों ने इसका लाभ लिया है और करीब 2,800 करोड़ रुपया उनको मिल चुका है। सिमिलरली 93 lakh bank accounts have been opened in the region under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Around 21 lakh people have been enrolled under the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. Around 19 lakh people have been enrolled अंडर द प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना। आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं, 1 महीने का 1 रुपया, 12 महीने के 12 रुपया, यानी कि 2 कप चाय जितना पैसा, 12 रुपया ने 2 कप टी। इसमें आपको इंश्योरेंस मिलता है, 2 लाख रुपए का इंश्योरेंस मिलता है। पर डे 1 रुपया करे तो साल का 303 रुपये के हिसाब से दूसरा बीमा मिल जाता है। अगर परिवार में कोई आपदा आ गई तो तुरंत 4 लाख रुपए तक की रकम सीधी परिवार के हाथ में आ जाती है। आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं, 1 रुपया, इतनी बड़ी योजना। क्यों? क्योंकि ये सरकार गरीबों के लिए काम करती है, सामान्य मानवी के लिए काम करती है, मध्यम वर्ग के लोगों के लिए काम करती है, निम्न मध्यम वर्ग के लोगों के लिए काम करती है। The textile sector provides employment the most people after agriculture. Within the sector, it is the apparel segment that provides maximum employment. ये हम जानते हैं, कृषि के बाद सबसे ज्यादा अगर रोजगार मिलता है तो टेक्सटाइल में मिलता है। और हमारे नॉर्थ ईस्ट में तो हर घर में टेक्सटाइल का कोई न कोई प्रोडक्ट निकलता है, हर महिला को कुछ न कुछ आता है। A large number of women are employed in the segment. In order to boost industrial activity and employment under the Northeast Region Textile Promotion Scheme, one apparel and garment making center is being set up in each of the 8 states at a cost of rupees 145 crore rupees. नॉर्थ ईस्ट में टेक्सटाइल को बढ़ावा देने की बहुत संभावनाएं हैं और इसलिए हर राज्य में एक सेंटर खड़े करने का इनिशिएटिव भारत सरकार ने लिया है। आउट ऑफ द 8 centers, 7 centers have already been completed, each having 3 units. Friends, Meghalaya has a distinct historical, cultural and ethnic heritage. It is blessed with a natural beauty and wildlife. There is no reason for a tourist to not want to visit Meghalaya. पूरे हिंदुस्तान को नॉर्थ ईस्ट आने का नशा चढ़ सकता है दोस्तों, इतनी ताकत है नॉर्थ ईस्ट में। और एक बार हिंदुस्तान के कोने कोने से लोग आने लगे, सारी दुनिया अगर प्रकृति की गोद में आना है तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट आने के लिए लालायित हो जाएगी। There is a tremendous opportunity for tourism as well as adventure tourism in the northeastern region, particularly in Meghalaya. और टूरिज्म ऐसा है, कम से कम खर्चे में ज्यादा से ज्यादा कमाई होती है। टूरिज्म डेवलप करने के लिए बहुत ज्यादा रुपया नहीं लगता है। एक बार टूरिस्ट आना शुरू हो जाए, ऑटो रिक्शा वाला कमाएगा, टैक्सी वाला कमाएगा, बिस्किट वाला कमाएगा, चॉकलेट वाला कमाएगा, फल बेचने वाला कमाएगा, फूल बेचने वाला कमाएगा, गरीब से गरीब आदमी कमाएगा। And we need to develop tourist circuit by providing better facilities to tourists in terms of improved road connectivity, hotels and cleanliness. स्वच्छता ही है जो टूरिस्ट को आकर्षित करती है, मान के चलिए। और आज मुझे गर्व है कि मुझे सिक्किम गैंगटॉक को स्वच्छता के लिए आज यहां इनाम देने का अवसर मिला। पूरे देश में गैंगटॉक ने नाम कमाया है स्वच्छता के लिए। स्वच्छता की स्पर्धा हो, स्वच्छता ये स्वभाव बने और स्वच्छता ही टूरिस्टों को आकर्षित करने का सबसे बड़ा माध्यम बन जाती है। The union government had launched a new scheme of Swadesh Darshan, under which it is developing tourist circuits in the country. आप देखिए, कामाख्या से कश्मीर, एक बार ये सर्किट डेवलप हो गया तो जो कश्मीर जाता है उसको कामाख्या आने का मन कर जाएगा, जो कामाख्या आएगा वो नॉर्थ ईस्ट के सभी रीजन में जाने के लिए स्वाभाविक इच्छित हो जाएगा। One such circuit is proposed for the northeast. Less than 2 years ago, on 2nd October 2014, the union government started its journey to create Swachh Bharat by October 2019 as a tribute to Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. In exactly 1 year, from the 15th August 2014 to 15th August 2015, under the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Vidyalaya program, we have constructed 4,17,000 toilets in our 2 lakh schools. इस सरकार की विशेषता है कि एक तरफ चिरापुंजी में सबसे बड़ा रडार भी लगाता है तो दूसरी तरफ गांव की स्कूल में टॉयलेट भी बनाता है। द स्वच्छ भारत मिशन is a public movement for cleanliness. The biggest beneficiaries of this movement are the poorest of the poor. I request all of you to actively participate in the movement and ensure an open, defecation-free society and clean environment. आज भी अगर हमारी माताओं बहनों को खुले में शौच के लिए जाना पड़े, ये हमारे लिए शर्मिंदगी की बात है। डिग्निटी ऑफ विमेन, ये हमारी जिम्मेवारी है। अब हमारी माताओं बहनों को और किसी को भी खुले में शौच के लिए जाना पड़े, इस कलंक से हमने हमारे गांव को, शहर को, जिले को, राज्य को, देश को मुक्त कराना है। और मैं आज मेघालय की धरती से नॉर्थ ईस्ट के सभी राज्यों से आग्रह करूंगा कि आप शौचालय बनाने का एक बड़ा अभियान चलाएं, ओपन डेफिकेशन फ्री पूरा रीजन बनाएं और देश को नई प्रेरणा दे, देश को एक नया उत्साह दे। आई एम happy to note that the traditions of hygiene and cleanliness in the region got a boost with the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Molinang village in Meghalaya, the cleanest village, and the entire state of Sikkim, including Gangtok, have become major tourist attractions. I would like to congratulate all the winners of the run with the theme Northeast Lead the Way, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. I congratulate the Northeastern Council for organizing the run. Gangtok deserves applause for being ranked the cleanest city of the Northeast. Congratulations to the people of Meghalaya for hosting Northeastern Council plenary meeting in Shillong. I also express my gratitude to all of you for giving me the opportunity for wonderful interaction. Jai Hind.